Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to ZIIP again, but this time we're going to be using the ZIIP Silver Gel along with the pigmentation routine with ZIIP. So I'm a little bit excited. So I first want to tell you guys, I am actually really enjoying the ZIIP. I am really liking it, starting to get the hang of it. And I am sort of feeling like I am getting some results, but obviously this is something that you need to use frequently to really see the results more long term. So why don't we get started? And I'm going to let you also, I want to give you a little bit of information about the silver gel. So one of the deciding factors when I was trying to decide between the NuFace and the ZIIP was actually the conducting gel. I have very kind of moody, sensitive skin, and I had just read that the ZIIP's conductive gel was actually less reactive for a lot of different people. And so they have a gold gel that is very expensive. The golden gel is $129 for the gel, whereas the silver is $50. Now that is still very expensive, I realize, but that's a considerable, that is a considerable price difference. So just let me tell you, I want to tell you one thing. So the golden gel is supposed to be the superhero actives to help fill and firm the skin. And I really like it. It's silicone free, oil free, and paraben free. So I have been using that, no issues, and I really like it. But I wanted to get the silver gel partly because basically it was known for more sensitive type skins. It is still silicone free, oil free, paraben free, and fragrance free, which that is important. And it says which gel should you use. So basically the gold gel is going to be, the main concerns are firmness, sagging, and lines, which I do have, and that's thus the reason I got both gels. And the silver is for hydration and brightening. And my other main issue that I tend to use is for hyperpigmentation and hydration. The two go hand in hand, by the way. What I have learned with my hyperpigmentation is the more hydrated my skin is and the more that my skin barrier is in good shape, the less hyperpigmentation I get. So today, let's go ahead and dive in and do a little demonstration with that. Eek. I'm so excited. Let me put on, you guys, I still have my ratty, oh, I'm going to get a new headband. This is just my go-to old Lululemon. I promise I'll get something else. Every time I do this, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to get a little bit nicer one. I'm just gonna clip back my hair, and then I am gonna go through this with you guys. So I apologize if this is too boring. But I feel like for those of you that have been really interested in the ZIIP, I'm hoping this is helpful because I could barely find anything online about the ZIIP except Jen's Aloha, her site, which I'll link below. She was so helpful because she showed the difference between NuFace and the ZIIP and put it in action. And so I'm hoping, you know, I'm going to link hers down below, and I'm hoping these are helpful because this is something that's a investment. And I feel like the more information and reviews and stuff that you can see in action, the better it's going to be. Okay, so I put it on the brightening, and we are going to, I'm going to put 9 pumps of this silver gel on. Okay, you guys, so let's get this guy going. Now, I bought mine at Beautylish, or actually it was a gift, but I was told that she got it at Beautylish. And with Beautylish, you guys, you can, I lost count. So, okay. Right off the bat, you guys, it smells amazing. So it's funny because it said it was fragrance free. And it has a very clean, fresh smell. And I'm gonna really coat this on and then get my hands less greasy, because last time I could not hold on to the zip very well. You were literally getting, I'm doing 2 more pumps, guys, just to really get this underneath. I'm gonna put it all over my eyes, down my neck. And you guys, this is more like a treatment. This truly is. I'm gonna rub the rest of this goodness into my hands. And then I'm gonna put it under my lips. I forgot to tell you guys, I did go ahead and cleanse my skin and put on my serums before starting this. Okay. Down the throat. All the way down here. You're listening.
All the way up to the hairline. And it's important in areas where your skin is thin, like the forehead and the eye area, that you get a good coating on there so that you don't drop the current. It's okay if you get it on the lips. You should be coated like this. Whatever's left, I usually just rub into my arms, and then I wash my hands so that it's not slippery when I'm doing my treatment.
Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Current throughout. So you can freeform if you'd like. You'll feel the vibrations at every 1 minute interval, and you can treat between a 1 or a 6 minute treatment. If you have pigment all over your entire face, it's going to be 6 minutes. If you just have one little zone, 1 minute. So let's begin. Turn your zip on. Listen for the beep. If you heard 2 beeps, you just turned your zip off. You need to press the button again. You'll hear 1 beep and it'll be on. Now, because this is a directional current, you're going to have a ground. That's going to be the closest to your charging port. And then this other probe is the one that you're going to want to circle around the pigment. It won't start until you set it down. And you also need to pick your 3 areas you want to focus on. So I'm going to do this area, here, and then right here. Okay, let's go. So now I'm setting it down. And I'm circling around the areas I personally feel a tingle or a warmth.
I really like my pigmentation.
If you don't, that's completely normal. Just make sure you're focusing on the areas that you have pigmentation.
I have a lot of pigmentation on my nose, so I'm gonna see if I can get around that, you guys. I know that seems funny.
You can move slower and sort of slide back and forth, or you can move in slow circles. There's the vibration. So now I'm moving up to this area right here. Now this can be a tender area, so I move a little bit quicker.
Okay, I just heard mine. Okay. Because I'm kind of trying to follow what she's doing today. It's funny. I'm just basically kind of repeating what she's doing.
Make Make sure you're keeping both probes down and you can see that the lights are on. You've got good connection. There was my last vibration for this side of the face, and now I'm moving to the forehead. Now, this isn't going to be targeting freckles. It's really going to be targeting melasma and sunspots. So basically malfunctions that come from overproduction of melanin.
Okay, now I heard my beep.
It's also really good when you have acne scarring because pigmentation's always left behind. So that's a good area to treat on this program as well. So we're going to be listening to the beep to let us know we're halfway through. More pigmentation over here.
Doing other side.
And it's going to be on this side of my face. So I'm going to treat a different pattern on this side, which is the way you should do it. You should treat the areas you have it the most.
You guys, I have mostly a lot of my pigmentation is on my nose, so I'm not sure exactly how to do this, so I'm just free forming. I could be doing this completely wrong, but it doesn't seem that's the beauty of this. Oh, good. Okay, switch. The beauty is there is no really...
Looking to see your lights. Waiting for the vibration. There it goes for me. So now I'm moving up to that eye area. It's right here for me. And again, it can be very sensitive if you go slowly. It can be very prickly, so you just speed up, or you can add more conductive gel. If it's too intense, if you don't feel anything at all and you know there's pigment there, that's also perfectly fine as long as the lights are on and you've got contact, the current is running through the skin and doing its job.
Ooh, okay, I just felt a prickly this time, guys. Interesting. It wasn't bad.
Now you can't get right up here close to the eye, so I'm staying right beneath the orbital socket. All right, there's my last vibration.
Okay, I just felt my vibration just like she did, and now I'm... Ooh.
Most people have pigmentation of the brow. Slowly kind of arc back and forth up here. It's a good place to get.
Whoops. You can see, you guys. And this does not hurt, by the way. You do feel a little bit of warmth.
When we hear that double beep, that means you're done with your treatment. When you finish, you want to wipe your zip down with something soft, like gauze, or like your microfiber towelette that we give you with your zip.
Okay, guys, that treatment is done. I'm gonna see about quickly doing one of the eye ones for you. And again, I hope this isn't too boring. Hold on 1 minute.
Gel.
We're gonna do Vital
When applying
Eyes.
the gel, you wear way through, so you can freeform if you want to. However, by following my movements, you'll be moving with the lymphatic pathways.
Yes.
So you get a much better treatment and a better lift. Let's start. So turn your zip on. You should hear one beep. If you just heard 2 beeps, that means you just turned your zip off. Just press the button again, you'll hear the 1 beep and it will be on. It's not running until you actually set it down to your skin and current runs through. So we're gonna start horizontally. We're gonna set this down and we're gonna wait to see the light. You'll be able to see it because it's right next to your eye. Now I'm just going very slowly back and forth under my eye, and I'm right up to the lash line. Now, I'm not going to feel a vibration until a minute's gone by. So, for those of you who have puffy eyes, you can spend a little bit more time with one probe right here over this lymph node right here. For those of you with lots of darkness, you can go really slow right over this area. Crow's feet, you're going to want to swing pretty wide right here. If you want to get all three,
crow's feet.
Just continue to swing all the way in and all the way out until you feel the vibration.
Feels kind of good, you guys.
Okay, there it is. Now we're going to move to the upper lid. Now, I'm not over my eyeball, I'm right under my eyebrow, and I'm softly bouncing out, and then I slide gently back in, and I swoop down. And again, these are where the lymph nodes are, right under the brow. So I'm literally pulling the fluid out and depositing it over there. Now I'm coming back in, swooping.
Swooping?
If you see a flutter during this treatment, that's perfectly normal. Okay. I can see the lights are on. I know I'm conducting current. And I'm just continuing this movement. Now, I just heard the beep. When you hear the beep, that means you're halfway done. Move to the next side. So I'm gonna get it horizontal, and I'm gonna see my light come on. Kind of hover.
Maybe I'm supposed to switch eyes.
Or you can spend more time with this probe on the tear duct. Now we're waiting for a vibration. I can see my lights are on, so I know I've got a connection. There's my vibration, so I'm going to move now to my upper lid, basically. So I'm right under my eyebrow, always above the crease of the eye, bouncing as I move out. And I slide gently back in and hook under that brow and bounce along the lymph nodes and pull the fluid out. Now, if you want, you can also hold and pull, just pull some pressure pulling up. And then move to the next location and pull up.
You guys, this is when I really see it. Can you see how that lifts?
Pulling up.
Up.
And then when you hear the double beep, that means you've finished your treatment, your device is off. When you finish, you want to wipe your zip down with something soft, like gauze, or like your microfiber towelette that we give you with your zip kit.
I think it turned off.
You can also spray it in rubbing alcohol to sanitize it.
Okay. Again,
nice and clean.
Still getting the hang of this, but it's actually kind of easy to use. I think when I'm trying to watch the video and do this with you, it gets a little confusing, but that's just me. I'm just wanting to show you as much as possible, but what I'll tell you is you can definitely, as far as feeling it, it doesn't hurt whatsoever. You know, you do feel like a little warming. Sometimes you feel a little bit of tingle, and I think that's if you don't have enough conductive gel on, or maybe you have the proper amount on. I am going to go rinse my face off, and we can see if we think there's any, my pigmentation is gone. I don't know if it's gonna be like that, but what they do supply you with is a little felt little cloth that you can clean your little zip with. You can also spray it with alcohol. So far I've just been kind of wiping it down with a little bit of alcohol. And you guys, it just is, so far I am really liking it. I'm feeling like I'm seeing subtle results, if you know what I'm saying. Like I wasn't expecting this to be something like, woo, I was expecting this to work over time. And I'm just kind of enjoying all the different, trying the different modalities of it. So I hope this is semi-helpful for you. I will be back in just a minute. We'll look at my skin without the gel on and see if we can see anything. And then kind of get ready for the day. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, you guys, I just rinsed my face, rinsed off that gel, and it feels just very hydrated. I don't know if you can see, does it look any brighter? I definitely feel like it's just kind of a little radiant. Could be the lighting as well. So what I thought I would do is just, I am going to dab on my Creme MSRH. This is the current day cream that I am using and enjoying. And I am just taking about that much. It looks more than it actually is. This is just a super rich, lovely moisturizer. It smells really good. And it's very, very hydrating. I would say this is definitely not for my young folks. This is definitely for a more mature skin. I even, a little goes a long way. And it is just, how can I say? My skin feels wet, like hydrated, like literally wet. So I might have even put on too much. And then I let this sit on my skin and kind of sink in, and then I'm gonna put my SPF on. Okay guys, I just wanted to pop on real quick and show you what my skin looked like after I put a little bit of makeup on after doing ZIIP. So this would be the final look of the day, but I will tell you real quick, skin feels just super plump, very smooth, and I am enjoying these little ZIIP Silver. I enjoyed this conductive gel. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research between the two of them, i.e. if I find one's dramatically different than the other, but I am glad that I tried this because honestly that brightening effect is what I'm also seeking, is just smoothing out my skin tone, working on that pigmentation, and of course I care about the firming and lifting. Basically, you guys, I need it all. So that's the reason I wanted to try both of the gels. And what it does recommend is that you can alternate one day with the gold, or one treatment with the gold and another treatment with the silver. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.